Greetings friends and strangers alike, welcome one and all, I am your friendly woodland elf and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. So last time was actually the Chocobo breeding racing guide thinger, so that's not really worth talking about. Last time in the story, we escaped the rocket headed for Meteor, and it turns out that the plan to destroy Meteor with the rocket failed anyway. In our desperation, we headed to Cosmo Canyon to speak to Bugenhagen, because maybe he had some fucking idea as to what we're supposed to be doing now. And he said there must be something we're forgetting. We headed to Forgotten City, where Eros was trying to discover Holy. That was the materia she had in her hair the whole time. And apparently it worked, but something is getting in Holy's way, and we surmise that it's Sephiroth. He is just somehow getting in the way of Holy destroying Meteor. And then right after we got out of Forgotten City, should I say, this guy appeared and is gunning straight for Midgar. So we kind of had to put our Sephiroth killing plans on hold to defeat this guy. However, we're not going to do that. We're going to let him sit there for a little while yet, because we've got some item collection to be doing. Well, you don't have to, but I want to do it now, just because it seems like a good time. So, first thing we should be doing actually is going to Nibelheim, because I, like a dum-dum, forgot about an item we can get there. Remember, I think it was a couple episodes ago, I went back to Nibelheim to get these secret scenes involving Zack and Cloud. I forgot to get an item while I was there, so I'm going to get that now. Sweet drift. Oh, apparently I just crashed the high wind into the town of Nibelheim. Well, the town's no more. Whoops. Yeah, so if we head over into Tifa's house, which is this one. Wow. Right, so I fell back down the stairs. Oh, I broke my leg. Right, remember the piano? We played it at some point earlier in the game, but it didn't really do nothing for us. If you play it now, however, and I honestly forget how it goes. Give me 1 second. Oh my god, I'm an absolute fucking idiot. You actually need Tifa in your party to get this item, otherwise it does nothing. Wow, I realised it as I was playing it too, like, damn it. Alright, I'll go for it. I remember. Let's do this. So, start to end. Heard this melody from before, I played it well. And if Tifa's in your party, she'll appear and be like, hey, I have the sheet music for that song. So apparently I just played a song without the sheet music because I'm a fucking baller. Huh? Wait a minute. There's something inside the music sheet. Oh, Tifa, what's happened to our town? Was it all an illusion or just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember trying to get people out of the flames, but not having the strength. Burning with anger, I went to the reactor to kill Sephiroth. But he was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found you collapsed inside. I felt like saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. There were several others that were still alive inside, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out of the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recall a scientist named Hojo was in charge. He ordered the troops to gather up everyone alive still for experiment. Wow, that was bad English. I didn't know what type of experiment he was talking about, but I wasn't about to let him have my dearest student. Putting you on my back, I headed down the mountain to the village. I used the cure spell on you many times. I started to head to Midgar to look for a doctor for you. I didn't like the city. My cure spells weren't helping. I decided to go to Midgar to find a doctor I could trust. I'm worried about you, but I can't settle down in one place for very long. Have you recovered fully? Are you well? I wonder how many years have passed since then. I just got into town again, but I can't believe it. The whole town is back to normal except for the strange people with black clothes all around. The town reeks of Shinra, but I won't go after them. You may think that I'm running, but it's just that I don't want anything to do with Shinra anymore. Feels like time is running out. I'm sure you'll find this letter, and this gift for you. It should come in handy. I can't even jump anymore, but I hope you can continue to sharpen your skills and remember what I taught you. To my most precious student, from Zangan. And receive Final Heaven. That's Tifa's final limit break. She gets all excited, starts doing some kung fu. Alright, that's some impressive Kung Fu Tifa. Sweet! Alright, so yeah, we got Tifa's final limit break, and I actually love that little letter because it's a nice little piece of information. We know what happened to Zangen, well, sort of. It tells us how Tifa got out of the reactor. Because you'd have thought that if Hojo scooped up Zack and Cloud, why wouldn't he have scooped up Tifa too? Because Zangen rescued her. And that's how she got to Midgard, Zangen took her. It's just nice little bits of information like that. That's really, really cool. Alright, now we've got Tifa's final limit break. It's time for us to get another item related to Tifa. But first, we need to head to the Bone Village, because there's an item we need to pick up in the excavation site. So, yeah, I don't want a Lunar Harp, I'm good. I think it's under good treasure, I'm not sure. Alright, let's mosey on up in here. I think it's here. And I'll put one over here as well, just... Hey! Hey! Do I have to wait for the guy to get in position? Whoosha! Nice jump! Auto search there. Come on! Get your ass up here, girl! I love how they have to jump to position even though it's like 3 feet. Okay, we're done. Yeah, thanks. Oh, apparently we're looking down here. Huh. Okay. I thought the item was up top, but I guess it's down here. Let's, was it about here? Let's have a look. I'm not too sure. If I don't get it this try, I'll just do it off screen until I have it. Let's see what we got, what we got. We got it! The key to Sector 5. Yep, there is actually a key to one of Midgard's sectors in here. If you go back to Midgard at any point, there will be a guy outside the door saying, "Oh, I lost the key, I wonder where it went. I hear it was near an excavation site." And that's the clue, is to go get it from Bone Village. The reason I'm doing this now, by the way, is if after you fight this guy, you're kind of locked into a scene going into Midgard, so you can't really do what you want there. So I'm going to do this first. Let's see, here's the douchebag. Yeah, whatever. And even though it's a key to Sector 5, we're apparently going to Sector 7. Man, it'd be nice to see Midgard again. Oh, we're right outside the like, dollhouse church. Man, I forgot how big you are in this building. This is so stupid. Oh, let's go in here. Hey! Eddie's! Hello! Oh. They're pretty. Hey, where's the flower lady? Yeah, you walk in the church and you get some sort of apparition, some sort of ghost of Eros. It actually happens in the movie Advent Children too. The very end of the movie, they're in the church, Cloud sort of looks towards the door and sees Eros bending down talking to a couple of children. I'm guessing that's those two children from... Well, no, it can't be those two children, can it? Because Advent Children's set 2 years after this game, But yeah, where am I supposed to go in? Is it up here? To the wall market? No, it's not up there. Yeah, we want to go to the wall market, basically. And it made me, thinking about this point in the game, made me think about a topic about how apparently children sometimes, quote-unquote, see ghosts. Like they have I don't want to say an easier time of seeing ghosts than adults, because for me, honestly, I don't really believe ghosts exist, but yeah, like apparently children can see ghosts sometimes, and I actually have a bit of a story regarding something like that. My eldest younger sibling, that doesn't make sense. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings, so the next one from me is my eldest younger, whatever. Yeah, my eldest sister, when she was very young, before I even, well, I say sister, she's actually my stepsister. We're not actually related, but I've known her since she was like 2 years old, and she's now 21, so she's my sister. There's nothing else to it. But back before I actually met her, she, you know, as little children do, they kind of talk to themselves and play, the old imagination, all that kind of stuff. She was apparently talking to someone, when her mom, my stepmother, was like, well, who are you talking to? You know, after a while, you know, you like I say, you kind of ignore that kind of behaviour because it's like, kids and imagination. So she was like, oh, who are you talking to? And she was like, there's a mister sat on the bed talking to me. And she was just like, okay, what the fuck? But then, I don't know if it was like that same day, it might have been a little while after. I think she was showing my sister a photo album, and there was a picture of her granddad, who actually died before she was born. He'd never met her at all, so she couldn't possibly know who he was. But when she saw him, she said, that's Mister on the bed. And that's just one of them weird things, like, I don't believe in ghosts, but that's freaky, you know? Like, does that mean the ghost of her dead grandfather was there? I don't know. Don't really know if this story made any sense or if it entertained anyone, but there it is. Anyway, we came here to go to this item store. You remember the item store with the Gatling gun that shoots you in the fucking ceiling? If you come here now at this point in the game, you get Tifa's final weapon, the premium heart, for some godforsaken reason. Well, that's all we came back to Midgar to do, so onward to the next item. We're gonna fly on over to Rocket Town. We're gonna have us a good time. Alright, and we're here at Rocket Town for the next item. If you come to if you come to Rocket Town after the rocket has taken off, you can talk to this guy. My precious rocket, it's gone. Oh yeah, this guy sort of had a hobby of looking at the rocket, didn't he? No, I know. No matter how much I look, the rocket's still gone. I just can't stop it. Just call it an old man's folly, if you will. And you have to kind of badger him a little, talking to him a few times. Sorry to get you into this. For me, it's kind of a hobby. But out of appreciation, let me give you this. And we received the Venus Gospel. Yeah, whatever. That is City Boy's final weapon. We can actually check that out. Venus Gospel. Yep. Here we go. There's our... Actually, it's not our second final weapon of the game, is it? How many do we have at this point? We got Eros's. We got Yuffie's. We've got Tifa's. Now we've got Sid's. So we've got 4. So yeah, that's how you get that. You can only get it after the rocket has flown off. You can't get it before. So, next items. Alright, and we're here at the location of our next items. I picked up the gold chocobo for this, because you need him to get inside. Well, you don't. You can actually use the submarine to get here. He sinks in the water. You can use a submarine to get to this location, but I thought I'd use the gold chocobo just because... Hey, we got it. Well, let's just show it off, right? I think I don't know if I mentioned this when I was getting them, but to get Tifa's fan limit break on final weapons, you can do them at any point after Cloud is back in the party after Mideel. You can't get them before. At any point after that, you can go back to Midgar and get her weapon, and you can go to Nabelheim to get her limit break. Anyway, if you come to this cave here behind the waterfall with Vincent in your party. Sephiroth. That voice. It can't be. Lucrezia? Vincent? Lucrezia, stay back. Oh shit. Using magic. Oh man, we get shunted into flashback mode. And if you haven't guessed, that guy in the Turk's uniform is Mr. Vincent Valentine himself. This is a little bit of backstory on Vincent and Lucrezia. We heard a little mention of this when we first got Vincent, way back when we came to Nabelheim for the first time, but it was never explored. So here's some nice little... Well, they're not voiced. I say voiced. They're not dialogue flashbacks. It's just flashbacks like that. She's happy then. Oh, she's like rubbing her tummy or something. Is she pregnant? I'm against it. Why use experiments on humans? She and I are both scientists. Yeah, that's Professor Hojo. After that, a child was born to Lucrezia. Anyway, I'll show it. That child's name was... Sephiroth. Dun dun dun. Yeah, Sephiroth's actual human birth mother was Lucrezia. Anyway, Vincent's arguing with Hojo. He's like, ah, fuck you, bitch, and shoots Vincent. Oh, and Vincent's like, oh, fuck. And he collapses on the floor. And here's a little bit of explanation as to how Vincent got all those monster powers when he gets limit breaks. Hojo shot him, and when he passed out, Hojo began experimenting on his body, inserting all sorts of weird monster DNA. And Vincent wakes up, he don't feel right, he feel woozy. And apparently that's showing he transformed into a monster. We don't really get to see it, because PS1 graphics. And Vincent's all emo like, this body is the punishment. I was unable to stop Professor Guest and Professor Hojo. Lucrezia. I was unable to stop them. I was up, oh, Vincent, you dude, you're so emo, you're so broody. Dude. Anyway, back to the present. Yeah, it's, I don't actually know if it's been explained prior to this point. But Sephiroth calls Jenova his mother, and technically he's not wrong. His actual birth mother, his actual human mother, is this woman here, Lucrezia. He calls Jenova his mother because when Sephiroth was in Lucrezia's womb, he was injected with Jenova cells like directly into the womb. That's why he's so much more fucking powerful than anybody else, because he got that shit in the womb. He's been growing up with Jenova cells. But this is his real mother, and we don't really understand what happened to her, but hey, we find her in this cave. I wanted to disappear. I couldn't be with anyone. I wanted to die. But the Jenova inside me wouldn't let me die. Lately, I dream a lot of Sephiroth, my dear child. Ever since he was born, I never got to hold him. Not even once. You can't call me his mother. That is my sin. Oh god, she's Nemo too. Anyway, she don't really want to... Vincent, won't you please tell me? What? Is Sephiroth still alive? I heard he died 5 years ago, but I see him in my dreams so often. And I know that, like myself, he can't die so easily. Please, Vincent, tell me. And Cloud's like, well, actually, we're on a quest to stop... Vincent's like, shut the fuck up. I'm Batman. Lucrezia. Sephiroth is dead. And he sort of tells her a white lie. I guess not to... I imagine it would break her heart, yes, but... I guess it's better telling her he's dead rather than telling her that he's now some evil monster that basically wants to destroy the entire fucking world and turn into a god. I suppose that's easier. Anyway, you get kicked out of the cave, and if you go back in right now, nothing happens. You need to sort of have a bit of passage of time, and like I said in the Chocobo guide last time, this game counts passage of time by random battles. So I'm going to quickly fight a few random battles, let's say about 10 to 15 or so, and we're going to go back in the cave. Alright, let's see if that has been enough battles, because honestly, I lost count. Jump off my chocobo and let's go inside. Hello? Is anyone home? Oh. Yeah, I was right. You come back in and Lucrezia's gone. Lucrezia! But we get the death penalty and chaos. That is both Vincent's final weapon and his final limit break. Let's check those out right now. There's death penalty, his final weapon. Look at that attack. And 8 slots, pretty much his best possible weapon. And we got his final limit break, which you can't actually put on him just yet because we don't even have his level 3. I need to work on that to get me some kills. Anyway, yeah, that is Vincent's whole thing. Now, there was actually a sequel game come out after Advent Children called Dirge of Cerberus. It's set a year after Advent Children, so 3 years after the events of this game. And it's basically all about Vincent. It follows Vincent's backstory and stuff. A lot of people don't like it. They said it's a pretty shitty game. I thought it was an okay game. I enjoyed it. I had a fun time with that game. Thought it was pretty good. And what I really liked about it is that it gave us more insight into Vincent, you know, because... Oh, I've still got the chocobo. Because he's probably the least explored character in this entire game. He is an optional character, of course, so the game is not going to go too much into detail about him. And because why would they waste so much information on a character that you're probably never even going to see if he's optional? Yeah. So we don't learn that much about him. Deja Cerberus gave us a ton of backstory about him. I liked it. It's certainly not a bad game in my eyes, but it wasn't an amazing game. No stretch of the imagination. Anyway, we're here in Wu Tai to pick up a couple of things. If you come here into the Turtle's Paradise, I think that you can do this now. Hey, Gabby on the counter here, I want to make my order. Hey, is it you? Sit back and have a beer. Yeah, damn straight. Hey, you guy. Let's go and start taking that last time. I think it's all over. Huh, maybe I'm wrong. I thought you could come back here and... You know those newsletters you've been collecting the entire game? These things? Yeah, I thought if you collected all 6 of them and come back to this guy, you get some items. Maybe I don't have all 6 of them. Wow. Maybe I don't. It's not really on the key items or anything. Wow, maybe I just don't have all 6 items, or I'm wrong. Anyway, if you do get all 6 flyers, you come back to the Turtle's Paradise. I think you have to come back now. Well, I don't know exactly what point you come back, but I know you can't go there when you do the Wu Tai side quest. Earlier in the game, when you come here with Yufei, it doesn't work there. You have to come later. But yeah, I think you just get a few source items, which is, I could do without them, to be honest. They're nothing great. Anyway, the main thing we're here for is if you come here up to the statue of the... Random battles getting in my way. Random battles get out of my brain. I don't know. I don't know what I was singing there. Yeah, anyway, if you come up here, there's this cave. And you remember earlier in the game, this cave is kind of like blocked off by fire. Now, you remember the portion of the game where we had to chase the red submarine and we got an item called Leviathan Scales? Well, what that item does is it puts out the fire. Scale of the sea god shines. And the water defeats the fire. Wow, it really wasn't the power of the sea god, was it? It just pushed the fire back like 5 feet. Jeez, thanks, Leviathan. Real fucking good help. Anyway, come down here. We've got to block off the fire again. Oh, this time it actually did some fucking work. And there's material here. Steel as well material. Which is such a stupid fucking name for it. It's a support material. Does exactly what it says on the tin. You equip it on, I'm assuming, any magic or summon. And it can probably work as well with some command material. Like perhaps manipulate probably won't. But it could probably go with death blow. Perhaps double cut. I imagine it won't work with steel. But yeah, it does the whatever the material you've linked to, and then it just tries to steal as well. Steal as well. Pretty much self-explanatory. Alright, and the last section we're going to cover in this episode is this place up here, the Ancient Forest. I mentioned in the Chocobo guide last time that I love how you're so fucking deep in the forest, it comes up to like your neck. I mentioned in the Chocobo guide if you have a green or better Chocobo you can get here now. Although, in a couple episodes time we'll have the ability to come up here on foot. Screw it, we're going to do it now. Screw it! Anyway, this is a weird fucking place where there's all sorts of puzzles to do. You'll see there's some sort of grasshoppers or whatever they are on the ground. And there's some frogs and stuff. And, oh, look at these. It's the Livricon enemies from earlier in the game, but they're blue now. They're probably not anything big. I don't think any enemies in this forest are particularly dangerous. But we want any because we badass. Anyway, there's some sort of puzzle in here involving those frogs and stuff. Well, actually, if you come down here, I think if you walk onto this thing. Ah! Fuck! Fuck! Get off me! Ah! Fuck! Oh, that thing hurts too. It actually does damage to you. Oh, do you not have... Oh, right. Red's my mage. I don't have my shit with me. Maybe it's only available from the other side. Fuck! 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 Put me down! Put me down! Alright, maybe you can only get on from the other side. Fair enough. Oh, damn, that hurts so much. Let's waste the fucking medical elixir, why not? Alright, yeah, we have to get that from the other side. If you run on that thing, it will sort of eat you. But if you walk on it, it sort of can't detect you. But I guess you can only get it from the other side anyway. Anyway, come here, grasshoppers. Release insects and frogs by pushing OK. Insects and frogs work differently depending on where you release them, so try different places. Anyway, we're gonna get this thing in our hands. Oh shit, I think I did this wrong. I think you have to put them closer. Because those things there kind of digest them. And it allows you to jump across, like so. But yeah, there's a timer on it. Fuck. Okay, I'll just grab all the grasshoppers and move them closer, because I think that's what you have to do. Random battles. Always in the bloody way, random battles. Tell you what. Anyway, let's chuck this insect. Don't really think it specifies what insect, but it kind of looks like a grasshopper. Yeah, that's the big... Ugh, random battles. Kind of wish I had a fucking repel or something from Pokemans. Anyway, I think the insects respawn. They're just on somewhat of a timer. For now, let's grab the frog. Hey, frog. What's going on, baby? What's going on, boo? Yeah, because I need 3 things to sit in here, don't I? So put the frog down. This grasshopper and we're going to respawn. Damn it! Alright, so I just left the forest and came back in. I think the bugs and that do respawn, but I really don't want to spend time waiting for it, so if you just leave and come back in, it resets the whole thing. So I'm going to put me these 2 bugs over here and grab this first bug. I don't know if you use the frog anytime soon or whether I need to bring him over. I'll bring him over anyway, just because. I haven't done this section of the game that many times, so pardon me if I don't know exactly what I'm doing in it. Oh, these things, these fucking things here, they're what they're called. These an attack called Autumn Leaves, what they're called. Oh, it's Diablo, holy shit. Rilf sack. Yeah, those things are bastards. They have an extremely high evasion rate. I got into a battle with one where Sid used his Limit Break Dragon Dive, which is basically, it hits... Oh. Okay, this guy apparently absorbs fire. Well, how you like an Aqualung? Yeah, Sid used Dragon Dive, Limit Break, which is essentially he just jumps up and attacks a lot, several times against the whole party of enemies. And he missed this one, Rilf Sack, whatever the fuck it's called. He missed it like 6 times in a row, and then I spent like a good minute trying to physically attack this thing, and every single one of the party members was just missing over and over and over again. Until I eventually got bored and just had Sid use beta on it. I couldn't physically attack it, so I just nuked its ass. Anyway, Mr. Froggy, hello. Come here. It's like I don't really know what you have to do with this frog, but I know these things. You put them all in here. Broop. There you go, Mr. Plant. Step over there. Throw that one into that plant. And I think it gives you just enough time to sort of jump across. Yep. Broop, broop, broop. Well, we're done. Great. See if we can get on from this side. Nah, fuck! You motherfucking cunt! Ah! Can we get it from further away? Yeah, there we go. Super Shot ST. Oh, God, I ran. Shouldn't have done that. That's a weapon for Vincent. It's pretty dang good, actually, but it's not as good as a death penalty. I guess we'll equip it now. I don't really... Oh, wait. Does that have no material growth on it? No, not Sid. It does. Alright, get that shit out of here. Yeah, I don't want the no material growth weapons on me right now because it... Well, he's got no material on him anyway, but... I don't want them on me right now just because I'm not going to be using those weapons till the end of the game where I don't really care about material growth anymore. Alright, the next area we jump up this, grab this big fucking tongue and whatever the hell that is, jump across and we get a spring gun clip, which I have no idea what that is. Is that an accessory? I honestly have no idea what that is. Is that a weapon? Why would it be called clip? No, it's not a weapon. Eh, screw it. Can't be that useful if I can't even remember it. Alright, Mr. Grasshopper, come here. Oh, stay. Oh, okay, I think we have to jump up to that top, put a grasshopper in, I think. Let's jump up. Super jump! And there's actually a frog in there, I think. You heard a noise. Anyway, I think if we can... Ah, fuck! Down this damn plant, screw it. Screw it! I don't fucking care. Anyway, this one, I think we need to put a frog in these, because what happens when you put a frog inside these is they can't digest them properly. So they kind of spit the frog out, and it sort of propels you a long way. So we'll just have to wait. Come on. Come on, spit up that froggy. You can't digest that froggy. You can't digest shit. You a bitch. You a pussy. Come on, spit it out. Do it! Ah, and it chucks you up there. You get this thing. This big bomb. Ah, fuck! My god, I hate this fucking plant thing, and an insult to injury. I got in. Ah, fuck, put me down, stop! Oh, there we go. You have to kind of throw the beehive at it, and it eats it. Anyway, there's pretty much the best material we came here to find, the slash all materia. What that does is allows you to physically attack the entire party of enemies. Pretty much. It's fantastic. I don't know what flash does when you level it up, but hey, we don't give a fuck about that. That's what we came here to get. Anyway, I think we need a frog again, and we need to get up top. No, we need to put a frog in this one up here. Because we need, I think we need to be propelled over this way. So because we obviously can't walk over that big fucking Venus flytrap thing, so we have to kind of... I think we have to get propelled the entire way over. Anyway, let's find out when this thing digests the frog. Come on. Don't make me call you a bitch like I did the last guy. Come on. And that guy propelled us a huge fucking distance. 2 steps outside a new area. I fucking hate it. Anyway, here's another puzzle. Get out of my way. Which I think we... Ah, see, we need a grasshopper to get across there. Is there a frog in here? Ah, yeah, there is a frog in here. I think you have to kind of bait it out with a grasshopper. There's a frog, yeah. Only it kind of uses a grasshopper, which kind of sucks. Okay, what do we need to do? Oh, shit, I needed the grasshopper, didn't I? Fuck! Ah, whoa. Okay. Okay, that was fucking random. Why did it, like, shoot me across the sky? Oh, I don't remember that. Anyway, there's still a grasshopper over here, isn't there? No? Oh, fuck! Why does it keep doing that? Oh, okay. Anyway, I think we need to put one in here. Shit, I need that second grasshopper back. Okay, let's see if I can exit and re-enter this area and it resets. Okay, so there's a grasshopper there. Yeah, it does. Fantastic. So jump up there. Hup. Hup. And jump into the trees. And for some fucking reason we jump up that tongue into the trees because now we're Tarzan. Oh man, I also forget where to go here. Oh, do you just go down here? That's where the exit is, apparently. Oh, okay, that's just how you get this item here. Minerva band, that's a... Sounds like either an armlet or... Sounds like an armlet that only a female can wear, perhaps. Maybe that's why it doesn't appear. Or is it an accessory? I think it's a piece of armor that only a female can wear, so it won't actually appear to any of the male characters, I think. Anyway, shit! We need to go back through that whole thing to get across to that screen, so I'll just do that off screen. See you in a minute. Alright, now we're in this area, so we don't need to... Fucking random battles, man. God damn. Anyway, so we've done that area, so we don't need both grasshoppers, so we bait out the frog again. So I think the frog is what we need. Yeah, because we need the frog to jump over that big Venus flytrap. I think. Let's see. Oh, no we don't. Oh no, wait, we do. We do. No. No, we don't? I'm honestly confused here. Like I say, I don't play this... I haven't played this section of the game very often, so I don't know. Oh, I think we just... Yeah, I think we do need the frog. Oh yeah, so that's how you get across. You need the frog over here, but... I need to get over there. Can I get past this thing? No! Ah, fuck! Bollocks! Get off! Ah. It puts me all the way back over here. Damn it, I don't know what to do. Alright, so I looked up how to do it, but in doing so I also realised how long this episode has gone on for. We've gone pretty much a while up. We've gone pretty over time, so I'm going to call it here. And we'll just finish the rest of this area off screen, because there's not that much left. But it will take me even more over time, and I don't want to do that. So, yeah, in this episode we ran around grabbing a lot of items, a lot of final weapons, a lot of final limit breaks, that kind of business, which is pretty nice. Next time we're going to finish up in this ancient forest, and then go beat down a weapon's ass. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!